Hey you guys, welcome back to another video. I am back with another messages of awareness, clarity, and always truth. Guys, please be aware of scammers in the comment section. I have been noticing some things and I've just been trying to clear the comment section out, like removing different comments and things like that. So please be aware of scammers that's responding to your comments and pretending that they are me, okay? So just be aware of that, guys. But I want to get into this energy because I'm feeling the energy of somebody here where, well, first of all, the download that I was getting, the song that came to mind was Whitney Houston. And it was, I have nothing. I have nothing if I don't have you. So whoever this person is, I feel like for a very long time, this person has been so very stuck in this world of illusion, like fantasy, literally. Like this person was so unawakened that I don't even feel like this person even knew whether they were coming or going, or it's almost giving like they didn't even trust their own decisions. If you search up the word stubborn, rebellious, prideful, you'd probably see this person's face. But we got this tower energy here, guys. It feels like this person has been so very resistant to the change that they actually want. This person has been afraid to face the new them, if that makes sense. It's like they want to be different. They desire to be different, but becoming that version of themselves, it's like a scary thing for this person, which actually makes no sense, but that's what it is. But I feel like this person has been trying for so long, as I stated, to even suppress what they have felt for you, because I do feel like there was a connection here. You could have even lived with this person. This could have been someone that you lived with at some point here, okay? Or maybe you guys were talking about marriage, things to that nature. But I feel like the connection with you and this person it definitely could have dwindled away here. There could have been some type of unexpected, unforeseen interruption with this connection here. But I'm seeing this Four of Swords energy in reverse. So I actually like to see the Four of Swords energy in reverse, because upright, this is someone like taking time out, right? This could be a connection that's been at a stalemate, but somebody has been taking time for themselves to do the very thing that they have been procrastinating on doing for a very long time, and that's address all of the deep-rooted hurt, the deep-rooted issues, the pain this person has experienced. This could be your story as well. So this could literally be you and your person. So I can't just say it's just this person, but I always kind of give it to you guys from your person's perspective. But definitely take the energy how it resonates in your world. But somebody, okay, you or this person, somebody has been, again, resisting change. They have failed to address the issues, matters of the heart. But if you haven't spoken to this person, this is what they've been doing: healing heartbreak. But because it's in reverse, this person has healed. This feels like someone that has literally taken time out for themselves after trying so very hard to avoid a tower. When a tower shows up, it shows up for a reason. And I feel like the divine came and pushed this person into their, into their purpose. And something tells me that you're a part of this person's purpose. But yeah, the divine had to knock this person off their high horse to get things shaking and moving with this person. So they've been trying to resist this tower for so long, but they've healed. Recovery. Now they're feeling so optimistic. They're ready to take this leap of faith. They have this newfound motivation. This card signifies that the worst part is over. This person has learned how to forgive themselves, learn how to forgive others, and now this person is feeling free, liberated, and ready to rediscover themselves. I also feel like this is a person where you could have even like predicted something when it came to this person. And whatever you told them, I feel like it happened. I feel like it happened. You may have told this person, listen, if you don't change, then your life will forever be a disaster, or you'll never be happy, or whatever the case may be. You could have definitely spoke these words to this person here. And I feel like someone refused to receive your words of wisdom, because I'm picking up that whoever this message is for, you could be a very intuitive being. You could be like the beacon of light, or you were like the beacon of light, or you were the one that was always trying to rationalize, should I say, with this person, trying to get them to see the bigger picture. But I feel like at that time, they did not see the bigger picture. It was almost like talking to a brick wall, like, hello, so hollow. It's like they didn't get it. But during this period of resting, recovering, rejuvenating, healing, taking time to themselves, this person is now feeling so ready to come your way for their 10 of Cups, something that they've always wanted and desired. And this is marriage. Here is the marriage card. Some of you guys could have been seeing the signs and synchronicities, could be letting you know that there could be a shift taking place. Okay, but we got the marriage card, and as a matter of fact, the four of wands is marriage, but the 10 of cups is also marriage. So we have two cards here that's indicating a higher level of commitment that someone is after. This feels like someone is trying to achieve a goal. This feels like somebody that may have even made you a promise of commitment, but it feels like someone wants to follow through with their purpose, because keep in mind, when it comes to this person in their life, they have nothing if they don't have you. You see that cup right there? This is your cup. This was like the divine gifting this person, or gracing this person with your presence. Like you were a gift to this person, but they didn't know how precious the gift was. Now this person could literally be like rejecting offers, but I'm seeing this person taking a leap of faith and moving away, because this person is coming to reconcile, but they've been having to reconcile with themselves first. They had to reconcile this hurt, this pain, this trauma, things of the past. They had to free themselves. They had to make peace with the past. And now this person is moving on, looking forward to a new beginning. This Six of Swords energy is the calm after the storm, okay? Because there has been a storm. This person's world has been upside down for a very long time. But this person also was their own worst enemy, because they were resistant to the very thing that they've always wanted. And that was just to be happy. But they didn't know how to get there. They didn't know where to start. But I feel like the divine said, listen, I presented you a gift. And I need you to get your act together. I'm going to knock you off of your high horse. I'm going to do whatever it is I got to do to get your attention, so that you can get your life back on track. So I feel like there has been no communication with you and this person. But the beautiful thing about it all, time and space heals everything. And I feel like this person has healed beautifully. That's why we have the Three of Swords in reverse. That's a good sign. That's a beautiful sign starting out. So I'm going to get one of these messages here just to kind of get the overall energy, the energy that your person is sitting in right now. We already know that they're rejecting offers. We already know that there could possibly be a sense of loneliness, you know, surrounding this person. I'm almost quite sure that you're on this person's mind, okay? So let's see. I'm going to grab two of these, and that'll give me a bigger or a broader view of how this person is feeling right now. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we got two here. Okay, so the first one is, I choose kindness, loyalty, and honesty in our relationship. See, and I like to see that. You know why? This is a reflection of someone's healing. This is a reflection of the time that they have taken to themselves to heal. Okay? Four swords upright. Time out. Press pause. This person has pressed pause. You have pressed pause on this person. You guys both may have needed time away from one another to heal. And this feels like two individuals that may have been meant to be on the same path. You guys' path took a detour. Like you took a detour. Something happened. There was a plot twist. Okay? There was a fated ending. I'll say that. There was a fated ending caused by the divine. That was because the divine knew that this person would have taken you down a road of heartbreak, headache. And I'm hearing that song by Mary Mary. I've had enough heartache. I've had so many ups and downs. And you've cried your last tear like yesterday. You're done crying. It's just time for you to be fulfilled Emotional fulfillment is what you desire, and emotional fulfillment is what you will receive. So is this person. I can't exclude this person. I can't. But they needed time. But it says, I choose kindness, loyalty, and honesty in our relationship. Yeah, this person is very, 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 I'm just getting, I'm getting unfamiliar. The way that this person's energy is, because I do feel like they're going to attempt to come your way, their energy is going to be very unfamiliar to you. It says, treating you poorly was never my intentions. I guess my heart was ready for something that my mental space was not ready to accept. Okay, I made an error. Treating you poorly was never my intentions. I guess my heart was ready for something that my mental space was not ready to accept. See, I told you, when it comes to love and matters of the heart, having a marriage, having a long-term commitment, their heart was ready for it, but in their mind, they weren't ready for this. They had to learn a lot of lessons and healed a lot of trauma. But that's why this person is taking a leap of faith, because they've evolved. They know now. Yep. What is this? I'm just looking at this top card. Yeah, look. They've learned a lot of lessons. They've learned that life is the sum of our choices. And every day I am reminded that there's no one to blame but myself. I choose to take full accountability for my actions and mistakes. And I hope that you can appreciate my efforts. I like it. I do. Let me grab one more. What is this? Pay close attention. Yeah. First of all, with the pay close attention, I feel like this person has been paying close attention. They've been paying close attention to you. They've been paying attention to how strong you are. Because this person done seen you go through some things. You've been through some things with this person. But the more that they watch you, it's almost giving like you're this person's muse. They desire to have the strength that you have, the courage that you have. This is giving you this person's motivation. Yeah. And now this person's feeling so inspired. That's why they're feeling free and courageous right now. They're standing in their power. They are. Although they haven't said anything, they may not have reached out to you, but trust me, sometimes they get nervous, I will say, because I am feeling like sometimes they get nervous. But man, this feels like a gorgeous transformation. Choosing kindness and loyalty. Yeah, this person is coming in to make a full commitment, wholeheartedly invested, making an investment in something that they've always desired. And that was love and happiness with you. Yeah, be honest. This person hasn't been honest with themselves. Neither have they been honest with you about what they truly, truly want. But there's a heart-to-heart conversation. It says a heart-to-heart conversation. No, it says heart-to-heart conversations are necessary. It is safe for you to talk about your feelings. And I feel like for so long, this person didn't open up. They didn't really talk about the depth of their feelings. They may have said a few things here and there, but I feel like this person felt as if they didn't have anyone to talk to for a very long time. But what did I say? You're this person's muse. And I feel like someone wants to sit down and talk. I'm almost getting emotional, like, my hair is standing up on my arm. Like, I feel like this person wants to cry, or maybe they have been crying. Although they've been healing, but this healing process without you it hasn't been easy for this person. Oh my God. You guys, this person's energy is strong. I am trying not to tear up. But fear has been stagnating this person all their life. What did I tell you? They were afraid of becoming the new version of themselves. But it says, leave your fears behind, because they are stopping this relationship from flourishing. Yeah, you guys didn't make it to the happy wife, happy life phase with this person. Fear. They allow fear, hurt, trauma. Yeah. But what did I say? Pay attention to the signs. 411. Wow, why did I say 411? That's so funny because this is the 4 of Wands, but you know, the 4 of Wands that's on this card, 1111 represents 411. And I said it again, represents 1111. So 411, 411. Something is going to be significant about April 11th. April 11th. Pay attention to the signs. I don't know what's going to happen on that day. That's why we got pay close attention. Yep, the divine is trying to give you a sign. This person may be arriving. You may hear from this person. You may hear from this person. April 11th. Whatever happens, come back and let me know, guys. Come back and let me know. Stay optimistic. Positive thinking. See, that's where that fear kicks in. Overthinking. Overthinking. But there's a transparent conversation that's coming. This person fears like, it's almost like they don't know what to say. They know what to say, but they don't know how to say it. It's kind of giving fumbling over their words, stuttering. Yeah, I feel like when this person looks at you, they get so weak and engulfed in you, your beauty, your aura, your energy, that sometimes what they have to say, it may even like they may lose all train of thought. Yeah, but I told you there's an expression of somebody's love that's coming. But again, expressing is not easy for this person. But it says it is important to let people know that you love them and you have nothing to lose. Yeah, this person is going to come forward and they're going to be honest during this heart-to-heart conversation, and they're going to express. And that's why I was picking up this vulnerability. That's why I was literally like getting ready to cry. An emotional conversation. What comes from the heart reaches the heart, as I always say. Law of attraction. This person has been manifesting you in. Everything that they desire in a relationship is in you. It's in you. You check this person's every box. Talk about emotional fulfillment. They never experienced emotional fulfillment the way that they have experienced it with you. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But it feels like this person is choosing the honoring path. They've been honoring their own emotions after for so very long suppressing them. Now they're leaning into this feeling. They're feeling the feeling. And that's why they're in this full energy. Let me lean into this feeling. Let me take that leap of faith. Yeah. Yep. Let's see. And look at the bottom of the deck. I told you guys. Overthinking. Overthinking. Yeah, they suffer with insecurities. It says you are enough. They didn't feel like they were enough. This person feels like they don't measure up to you sometimes. They do. I'm here now. You make me better. You make me better. Yeah, you make this person better. What else, Holy Spirit? Open your eyes. Yeah, I feel like this person's eyes were wide closed. Not wide open, but wide closed. And I feel like the way that you treated this person, they didn't even see. They didn't even see, man, how valuable your love was. But it says if someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. This person felt like you were too good. They didn't believe it. They felt like you were too good to be true. You just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Yeah, they felt like you were too good to be true. And it was like the divine had to, what did I tell you? Divine had to knock this person off their high horse and say, open your eyes. Open your eyes. Don't let life pass you by. I heard your prayer. You manifested this divine feminine into your life, but you've been holding back, not expressing. I told you, divine probably sick of this person. The divine is probably sick of this person. Like, I done said what I said now. Go get your wife. Look, go get your soulmate. I told you this was a soulmate connection. They know it. They feel it in their bones. And look, unconditional love. OMG. This person is coming to make the effort. They're coming to make the effort, and something tells me that you're feeling guided to make the effort. That may be what that signs and synchronicities is all about. When it says pay attention to the signs, yeah. Law of attraction, yeah. Something tells me that you guys been manifesting this person. Something tells me you have. You've been manifesting something. Something tells me you've been manifesting your soulmate. You feel like this person is your soulmate. Be honest. It's okay. You don't have to lie to me. It's okay to make the effort. It's okay to lean into the feeling. It says this love is worth taking the risk. You are called to move forward. This is like the divine saying it's a green light. Your person is ready. And it feels like they are. Coming in with kindness, loyalty, and honesty. Okay. Divine masculine. Yep. But I'll always say this. I'm just going to say this, guys. Always lean into your intuition. You know, go with that gut feeling. Do, you know, what you feel is best to do. Pay attention to the signs, right? The good ones, the bad ones. Have those heart-to-heart conversations, because there is definitely one coming. Be open, honest, and vulnerable with this person if this is something that you want. Okay? Because this person is coming forward, taking a leap of faith, and coming your way. They're following their bliss, following their heart, following the signs, following that inner voice. Because when it comes to love, this person has nothing. Remember, they have nothing if they don't have you. They may have other options, but they're not you. They're not you. Nothing has gone wrong. Trust the process. This connection is divinely timed. Have faith. The angels are working behind the scenes to make this relationship flourish. Didn't I tell you the divine was in it? I told you the divine had to knock this person off of their high horse to get them moving and shaking. And now they ready to get it popping. Probably about to pop the question. I told you this person is free. Free yourself. Yeah. Yep. You don't need the approval of others or anything like that. Yeah. And when I say you don't, not you guys, I'm kind of like talking for this person, right? It's like they're freeing themselves. They know that they don't need the approval of anybody. They could have been seeking validation for a very long time, but overthinking, but they're going to do it. They're going to do it. Yep. I'm seeing open yourself up to love. Whether it be with this person or new love, it's totally up to you. You always have a choice in the matter. Yep, you always have a choice in the matter. But there's a magnetic connection, whether it be with this person or someone else. And unconditional love is involved. Somebody loves somebody. Somebody about to fall in love. Magnetic connection, unconditional love. Somebody about to fall in love. Or be in love. Maybe you're already in love. But it says the love between you and your person is eternal. And nothing and no one can take it away from you. There is a very strong pull and intensity that draws you to this person. Be honest. I got to go back to the card. Be honest. If you feel like you still love this person, do what your heart desires. When you have a conversation with this person, if you decide, you know what? I love you. My love is unconditional as well. We got two cards out here indicating unconditional love. To me, this represents two people. Or this is just one person that got a whole lot of love for somebody. But I refuse to believe that this is a one-way street. That's why we have magnetic connection. There's unconditional love between you and somebody. You unconditionally love somebody. They unconditionally love you. There's a magnetic pull towards each other. It's very intense when you guys connect. And that's because something about the connection is a soulmate connection. That's why the both of you are drawn to one another. For a lot of you, if you're not interested in this person, this will be like a new love that's entering into your life. This could have simply been what they've gone through before actually connecting with you. But for the rest of you, this could be a new phase in your love life with this person. Take it how it resonates, but the balance is going to be restored in your love life here. Yeah. Do what you will, guys. I'm going to leave this message here. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I greatly appreciate you guys' presence and for everything that you have done to help this channel grow. All of the likes, the shares, the comments, the subscribes, the super thanks, the donations. I greatly appreciate you guys. And until next time, take care, stay safe, and be blessed. Bye-bye.